Y'all know in this household, we never skip dessert. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole if you are new. Today I've got my top 10 high protein desserts coming at you guys. So I get the question all the time. That's what this series is about. How can I squeeze so much protein in? And it's not as hard as a lot of you guys may think. Go back and watch our breakfast video and our lunch video. And when I say our, that's because these videos are always in collaboration with my good friend, my sis, my twin here on YouTube, and with Jen. Go and check out Jen's video and see her recommendations for her top protein desserts as well. I have a feeling a lot of them are gonna be the same as mine, but she does different things, and I know there's gonna be a few that are way different than mine. So go and check out her video, go and show her some love. Always appreciate when y'all support my bestie. So let's get into my top protein desserts. So I am going in a mini cut, so this is perfect. A lot of you guys are gonna be doing the 30-day challenge along with me. So I wanted to make sure to give as many options for dessert. I am a firm believer that you should end the night with something like leaving you with pleasure before the end of the day, before you start your day the next day. Never going to bed hungry, having that little sweet fix. I know I need it every single night. And we can also get the protein in as well. Now, do you have to eat protein in every single dessert? Absolutely not. These are just going to be some ways that if you are struggling with getting that protein goal hit, which is most important of all macros, that you can squeeze it into your dessert option. Coming at you with number one has to be protein ice cream. All right, so on my cut, and even when I am not doing a cut, I love eating protein ice cream. Now I have many recipes of my protein ice cream over on my Instagram. All the information is always linked in the description box down below. Super easy, guys, and it is really low macro as far as calories, super high protein. My favorite protein powder to eat with protein ice cream has to be the PEScience, and specifically the Cake Pop is my favorite with making protein ice cream. I've made them with the other ones, but I always go back to this flavor, and you can add whatever toppings to it, or you can just eat it as is. If you eat it as is, guys, it's gonna be like under 150 calories and like 30 grams of protein, something stupid. But I always have a discount in NBURGESS with PEScience. I recommend the Snickerdoodle and the Cake Pop are my top flavors. Hopefully they'll bring back that pumpkin pie one soon, because I'm almost out and it was one of my favorites last fall. Coming in at number two, yogurt bowls. I know it seems super easy and simplistic, but a lot of people forget about the yogurt. That can be whatever Greek yogurt you want. I love the Chobani Zero Sugar one. They also have just your plain Faye 0%. They have like different knockoff versions at your stores, generic versions that are the same macros and same high protein. If you do use a unsweetened like Faye 0% or something like that, just add a little bit of 0-calorie sweetener to it. It's going to give it that sweet taste. It's not going to be, you know, so Greek yogurty, if you know what I mean. And then add all your toppings. Add a bunch of fresh fruit. The more fruit you're adding to these things, it's whole foods. It's going to be high volume, low calorie, and filling. I love to add American Dream nut butters to my yogurt bowls. Even if you're just doing like little yogurt cups, like the little Light and Fit ones or the Chobani Zero Sugar ones, Oikos 000, those are all really good cup options to go as well that are high protein. You can do that at dessert time. Drizzle a little bit of your favorite American Dream nut butter on it. Right now, this is the pumpkin cheesecake cashew butter. It is the absolute must. Order multiple of these. The launch is live when you're watching this. NBURGESS gets you a discount with all the things too. Add your favorite protein granola. Nature's Own makes a really good one. And I like to do yogurt bowls with cereal. And specific cereal, I love all the fall themed Cheerios. They have the pumpkin spice one and the cinnamon one. I just got at Sam's Club. Love to add that, yogurt and some fresh fruit. Talk about a really good combo and high protein. Coming in at number three, protein bars. And my favorite protein bar of choice has to be the Built bars. Now the barbell ones, y'all mentioned in a video before, y'all really like the barbell ones. I like those too, but they're just a little bit higher calorie for me, especially when I'm in a cutting phase. If I'm at maintenance or in a surplus, those are fine. You can fit it in your macros if you want, but I like to squeeze most of my calories in my main meals and my dessert, not take up too much room, but still leaves me satisfied, if you know what I mean. The Built bars are a good option. Their highest calorie ones, I think, go up to 180, but there's few of those those. The 130 ones are great too. This is the one that I'm gonna be eating a lot of in my mini cut, which is the white chocolate cookies and cream. It's 130 calories and 17 whopping grams of protein and tastes really good. Another hack I like to do with the Built Bars, especially when on a cut that makes it just to the next level, is to take your Built Bar, guys, put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds, and then drizzle your favorite American Dream on top, just like 5 to 10 grams. That's all you need. And oh my gosh, talk about a decadent high protein treat. My other favorite flavor has to be the coconut brownie chunk, which is not available. I don't think this one is available either. I know they do these limited flavors, which is a bummer, but this is 150 calories and I think 15 grams of protein, but you can't go wrong with the Built Bars. Always have a discount with them down below. I know. It's just that I love these things, guys, and anything that I love, I want to make sure that you know about it, number one, and you never pay full price for it. So link down below for these bad boys. Number 4 has to be any type of like protein baked good. So if you have a particular protein muffin, cupcake, protein cake, I like this sweet and spicy macros over on Instagram. She has a monster cookie skillet recipe. I will link it down below for you guys, but I'm gonna have that on my mini cut as well. And I've had it when just being in maintenance and a slight surplus. It's so good, especially if you have extra macros to add some like whipped cream or a little bit of ice cream on top. It's super high protein. She also loves the PEScience, so that's what she's adding to her monster skillet, specifically this cake pop one. I think the monster skillet itself is 100 and something calories and like 20 something grams of protein. It is insane, but you feel like you're eating a straight up regular cookie. Highly recommend. That recipe is linked down below. Number 5, protein ice creams. Now, not the ones we've made with our protein powder, but if you want something a little bit more ice cream like than the protein ice cream, then you can go for brands like Halo Top. NYX also makes one. They're really hard to find by me, and as far as shipping, they're melted by the time they get here. But Halo Tops are pretty good, and their macros are phenomenal, usually in the 290 to 330 range, and always about 20 grams of protein for the entire pint. So you can have the high volume, get that sweet fix, and be full and satisfied before you go to bed. Coming in at number 6, protein shakes. Now, if you don't want to do anything elaborate that we've talked about so far, and you just want to get that protein in, you're ready to go to bed, you don't want to even have time for eat, it's late, but you want to get your macros and that protein in, just whip you up a really easy protein shake. Again, with the PEScience, that's where I like to come in with some of the other flavors with just having a straight up shake. The strawberry cheesecake is one of my favorite just to drink straight up, even just adding water to it, not even almond milk. It tastes absolutely delicious. The snickerdoodle is great for that as well. So again, another easy way to get your protein in and just, you know, be on with your merry way if you're not about that dessert life, but want something right before bed. Coming in at number 7, who says we have to eat overnight oats just at breakfast time? I love making specifically my hot chocolate overnight oats. I'll have that recipe video linked down below for you guys. It is so good, so decadent. I know a lot of people don't like eating the like chocolatey stuff for breakfast, so it's a good option to make for a high protein dessert. It's easy to meal prep. You can meal prep 7 of them for the entire week, have them in your fridge, just pull it out and go to town and eat it. And let me tell you, it is so decadent and so good. But you can make any type of overnight oats. I have a whole playlist with millions of flavors. If you're interested for breakfast or for dessert, it's still a good option. Coming in at number 8, not as high protein as we've been talking about, but still higher on the protein and has protein nonetheless, is the trusty old rice cakes and nut butter combo. And now I like to use the caramel rice cakes more. They're 50 calories. These are about 35 to 40, but you just drizzle on your favorite American Dream nut butter on there. This is where you're getting the protein from. One serving of this is 6 grams of protein. Now, I'm not saying to eat an entire serving of this on your rice cakes, but I usually do about 15 to 20 grams, which is going to give you a little bit of protein versus just eating something sugary, starchy at night before you go to bed and getting none. So it is a good option if you're wanting like a sweet, salty fix before bedtime. Number 9, Elyse Ellis. You hear me talk about her all the time for all of her usually dinner recipes, lunch recipes I've been making a lot lately, and breakfast recipes. But y'all don't hear me talk about her dessert recipes that often. You may have seen me make her dessert recipes over on Instagram Instagram, but I've made several of them. And let me tell you, they're a great way to meal prep your dessert ahead of time and know that you're getting your protein in. So she has a ton of them and over access to 500 recipes if you sign up with my link and code down below with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's insane. And she adds new recipes every single month to that. But I recommend her banana pudding is fire. Her banana pudding like pie thing. Oh my gosh, so good. It tastes like straight up regular banana pudding. And then raspberry bread pudding. I ate that on my last cut for like 2 weeks straight. Super, super good. She's got a chocolate Texas sheet cake. So many things, but they're all loaded with protein and super low calorie to fit your macros. And coming in last but not least, number 10, I saved the weirdest for last. I know a lot of people are gonna be like turning their nose at this, but don't knock it till you try it. A lot of you guys have underestimated some of the things that I've suggested to you. You've tried it and your mind has been blown. So go ahead and try this out and come back to this video or send me a message on IG and let me know what you think. But I don't even know what to call this, but I just put open-faced sweet egg sandwich, egg white sandwich. Now I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, the egg whites, girl, stop. It's an easy way to get your protein in and you can make them masked to any flavor that you want. So what I have done in the past, and I forgot about it, I went back to my tracker and looked and I was like, oh my gosh, we need to add that to dessert for the upcoming mini cut because it's so good. So take a piece of your swirl bread. So y'all know the Thomas or the Pepperidge Farm swirl breads that are out there. Usually they range from like 80 to 100 calories. Get that range. Get one of those slices, toast it up. They have the pumpkin spice one out right now. I'm just saying. Take 100 grams of liquid egg whites and all you're gonna do is add whatever type of seasoning you want to them to make them sweet. So if you're doing the pumpkin spice, add pumpkin spice seasoning to it. Add monk fruit seasoning or your low calorie sweetener to it to sweeten them up and give it that sweet masked taste. Almost make like a little mini omelet that we're gonna fold and put on top of our sliced bread. You still with me here? Then we're gonna add some fruit on top. If you wanna add some banana, you can add about 41 grams. This little concoction I got had 41 grams sliced up on top. And then we're gonna drizzle about 6 grams of 100% pure honey on top. Oh my gosh, yes, put a little bit more cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice, whatever flavor you're doing. It's gonna be under 200 calories, guys, and almost 15 grams of protein for an open-faced sandwich like that. And it's gonna be so, so good, I promise you, especially depending on what flavor profile you use. I cannot wait to try a pumpkin version of this. If you have extra macros, instead of using the honey, of course, I recommend to drizzle on some American Dream nut butter. Might be worth the same calories, especially that pumpkin version. See, the wheels are already turning. I'm here for it. I'm here for it 100%. It's gonna be so delicious. You're gonna think you're eating something that you shouldn't be eating, but you're getting that protein in. You won't even know it's egg whites, I promise. Try it, don't knock it. So that's gonna do it for this top 10 high protein, never skip dessert series. Please go and check out Jen's video and see what high protein desserts she's recommending and go and make sure you follow her. Let her know that you came over from my channel if you are new and haven't heard of her channel before. If you enjoy this protein series and if you're loving the videos, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me out more than you guys know and I appreciate it so much. If you are new, you don't want to miss a beat, so make sure to hit the subscribe button, all the bells and whistles so you're notified every time I upload a video here. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all let me know down below what of these protein desserts that you are looking forward to making or that you already make, or anything I did not mention, list it down below too so we can share the wealth. Sharing is caring. Y'all have an awesome day and an awesome week. I hope you guys are on board with me for that 30-day challenge. I hope you are kicking ass and taking names on it, are ready for it, whatever the case may be. You can get on it. If you're not on it yet, it doesn't matter. You can do your 30 days whenever. Let's just be on board together and support, lift, and motivate each other on our health journeys. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.